Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Eala, Coco Gauff dominate rivals in sizzling debut as pair. First-time duo Eala and Coco Gauff wasted no time making their presence felt, dominating the court with a big win in their 2025 Italian Open Women's Doubles round of 32 opener on Saturday. The Filipino-American pair crushed Alexandra Panova of Russia and Fanny Stollar of Hungary, 6-3, 6-1, to move to the round of 16 at the WTA 1000 in Rome, Italy. The match served as a revenge game for Eala, who was coming off a tough loss to Marta Kostyuk in the women's singles first round earlier this week. Eala, currently ranked 70, and the world know. 3 started the match strong, establishing a 2-0 lead before their foes responded by winning the next 2 games to even out at 2-2. Showing resilience and more aggressiveness, Eala and Gauff regained control to clinch 3 consecutive games and take a 5-2 lead, before Panova and Stollar managed to hold serve in the next game. Eala and Gauff, though, served out the set in the next game to close the first set at 6-3. After dropping the first game in the following set, Eala and Gauff asserted dominance to win 6 straight games to take a commanding 6-1 lead with their chemistry showing. This left Panova and Stollar struggling to break through their strong returns. Eala and Gauff now move to the next round awaiting their next opponent. Queens of the court, Eala and Coco Gauff's dazzling doubles debut. By your name. In a stadium pulsing with anticipation, the sun barely breaking through the high clouds, 2 young women stood side by side at the baseline, rackets in hand, eyes fixed on their opponents, and history waiting to be made. Eala and Coco Gauff, 2 of the brightest stars of the tennis world, had never played a competitive doubles match together until today. But from the very first ball, it was clear. This was not just a debut. It was a statement. Fire meets precision. Coco Gauff, already a Grand Slam singles champion at just 21, exuded charisma and raw power. Her game was ferocious. Heavy topspin forehands, slicing backhands that clung to the court like secrets, and a serve that echoed like thunder in the stands. Beside her, 19-year-old Eala brought a contrasting style, the pride of the Philippines. Eala's game was built on elegant precision and fluid movement. She floated across the baseline with a dancer's grace, wielding her racket like a brush, painting corners with pinpoint accuracy. Together, they were fire and finesse, and their chemistry was instant. Their opponents, seasoned European veterans known for their aggressive net play, had no idea what hit them. Gauff and Eala broke serve in the first game, then held, then broke again. In just 27 minutes, the first set was over, 6-1. But this was more than domination, it was artistry. Each point was a canvas. Coco's blistering cross-court forehand set up Alex's feather-soft drop volley. Alex's angled backhand return drew opponents wide, opening space for Coco to pounce at the net. The crowd was spellbound. A global bond. What made this pairing so thrilling wasn't just their shot-making. It was their story. Gauff, the Florida phenom who had battled expectations since she was 15, brought with her the weight of American legacy. Serena, Venus, Billie Jean. Eala, meanwhile, carried the dreams of an entire region. No Southeast Asian woman had ever cracked the upper echelons of the sport quite like her. Her junior Grand Slam titles and WTA breakthroughs had already inspired a generation in the Philippines. They didn't just come from different countries. They came from different continents, cultures, and tennis journeys. But in a world increasingly divided, here was a duo that showed unity can be electric. We're both competitors, but we're also storytellers, Eala said in the post-match presser, smiling as she adjusted her visor. When we step on court together, it's about more than just winning. It's about showing what's possible. Gauff chimed in. Yeah, like we clicked from day one. Our games just fit. She brings this calm energy, and I'm like the wild one. It works. They laughed, and the room laughed with them. Tactics and trust. Their second set wasn't as easy. The veterans regrouped, holding serve in a 10-minute opening game. They attacked Eala at the net, trying to exploit her height. They lobbed Gauff, forcing awkward overheads. For a moment, it looked like experience might eclipse youth. But that's when something remarkable happened. Down 2-4, Eala held serve with 3 straight aces. A rare move for someone known more for precision than power. Then, in the very next game, Gauff chased down a near-impossible lob, spun mid-air, and rifled a forehand winner past the stunned net player. The crowd erupted. So did their confidence. They rattled off 4 straight games to win the set, 6-4. And with it, the match. As they met at the net for the handshake, their grins were as wide as the stadium. They had done it. Not just won, dominated, not just played, entertained. More than a match. For fans, it wasn't just a tennis match, it was the start of something rare. A partnership that could reshape the doubles game. Both players are single stars in their own right, but as a pair, they're a supernova. On social media, the reaction was instant and explosive. #GauffEala trended within minutes. Celebrities, fellow players, and fans flooded X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram with posts. That's the most fun I've had watching doubles in years. When's their next match? I'm clearing my schedule. Future Grand Slam champs, calling it now. Even Billie Jean King weighed in, calling their performance a celebration of youth, talent, and the future of women's tennis. Building a legacy. Behind the scenes, this wasn't an overnight partnership. Rumors had swirled for months about a possible pairing. Eala had long admired Gauff's power and presence. Gauff, in turn, was impressed by Eala's composure and growing resume. When their schedules finally aligned for this WTA 1000 event, they decided to give it a shot. But even they didn't expect this much magic. Now fans are dreaming even bigger. The Olympics, Grand Slams, even a full doubles season. Could they rewrite the women's doubles playbook? Maybe, Gauff teased in an interview. We're just getting started. Eala nodded. This could be the beginning of something beautiful. A symbol of the future. For the world of sports, particularly women's tennis, the sight of an African-American and a Filipina standing united, taking names and changing narratives, means more than titles. It signals a future that's brighter, more inclusive, and fiercely competitive. It wasn't just a sizzling debut. It was a reminder of how sport can transcend borders, backgrounds, and expectations. 2 young women walked onto a court as individuals. They walked off as a force of nature.